welcome to CNBC-TV18, your one and only budget headquarters. In the next 3 hours, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will be delivering her fifth budget, which will test the government's resolve to stay fiscally prudent. It's a tightrope walk between fiscal prudence and growth, and it's the last budget before the general elections. I'm Sonia Shenoy. With me, I have Lata Venkatesh, Prashant Nair, and through the course of the next many hours, we will have the best and brightest market voices to tell us how to approach trade.
Well, hi all of you. The big day is here. This is also the last budget before the 2024 polls, and it comes amid rising interest rates globally and in India and slowing global growth. Market will now watch the FM and how she juggles fiscal prudence with populist policies and, of course, capital expansion. The India Inc.'s balance sheets are now showing optimism, but what's lacking is, that growth booster. The big question is, can the finance minister provide a thrust to growth without upsetting fiscal balance?
That's a tightrope walk, right? Good morning, guys. The finance minister, Nirmala Sitharaman, may tweak income tax slabs, which is a key ask to provide relief to the middle class and increase spends on the poor.
Okay, so lots expected. Let me now welcome our editors first to lay down the complete agenda for you. Shareen will lay out the political landscape. Lata, as always, has the big budget numbers for us. Anuj will be there with the market expectations this time around. Prashant will talk about the all-important tax angle that you need to track, while I'll tell you about the key stocks that you need to watch out for as we kickstart trade. First to you, Shareen, on all the buzz from North Block.
In a few hours from now, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will rise to present the last full budget of this government. Is she going to bat and go for a six? That is the big question. Now, if you take a cue from what the economic survey presented just the last 24 hours said, the recovery is complete. It is now time for resurgence, and that has been our thematic here on CNBC-TV18, from resilience to resurgence. Will the union budget pave the way for further growth acceleration? 6.5% is what the economic survey is projecting for FY24, nominal growth of 11%, and that is the expectation that the budget is expected to take forward as well. Prime Minister Modi, outside of Parliament, said that this is going to be a budget the world is going to be watching closely for hope and optimism. So is this going to be an India plus budget? Remember, N. Chandrasekharan, speaking to me in Davos, had said, forget about China plus one. India needs to do whatever it can to try and draw in investments, both domestic and global. Will this budget further take that cause forward? Again, the economic survey hints at the fact that India has emerged as a credible destination for diversification of capital. Could we see more PLI schemes? Could there be more customs duties tweaks? Could there be more business simplification? Those are some of the thoughts that have been put on the table. Will this finally be the budget that bats for the middle class? There has been a lot of speculation that there will be relief this time around. Will there be changes in tax slabs? Will there be tax sweeteners? Will the finance minister deliver? That really is the big hope this time around, especially because a lot has already been done on the corporate tax front. On the corporate tax front, the expectation is that perhaps there could be changes on capital gains, but no one's holding their breath on that just yet. That is going to be something to watch out for very, very closely. Outside of that, sticking to the fiscal consolidation roadmap, that is very clear and very evident if you pick up on the commentary that's come in, not just from the economic survey, which really lays the roadmap very clear, saying that fiscal prudence and fiscal consolidation is the need of the hour. That, in fact, according to the survey, can be the biggest fiscal stimulus because it will ensure that interest costs stay lower. But even outside of the survey, the commentary has been that now that we have recovered from the shock of the pandemic, it is time for us to stick to the path of fiscal consolidation. And finally, the government, will it focus on growth magnets? There have been several that have been outlined. The Prime Minister's Gati Shakti program, which is big for infrastructure development, more PLI schemes, the national logistics policy, the digital public stack. All of that could provide the accelerants to growth. That is also something that the economic survey highlighted. So, of course, that's what we go into as we look forward to Nirmala Sitharaman presenting Budget 2023 in just a few hours from now. Stay tuned to CNBC TV18, the action live on your channel.